Welcome back. My name is Dr. Carl Baird, and today I'll be showing you how to change your squat stance to fix hip pain with your squats. So I don't know about you, but when I was taught to squat way back in middle school, high school, the standard advice for your stance was to keep your legs hip width and to keep your toes pointed forward. That was the good squat stance that everybody should use. But what they're starting to find out is that everybody's squat stance is going to be different, and that's because everybody's hip anatomy is a little bit different. And so one of the main causes of hip pain when you're squatting is just squatting with the wrong stance. And what happens when you sink down into that squat position is you just run out of room and you get kind of pinched in the front of that hip. And so that's what a lot of people experience when they're squatting, is this kind of like pinchy pain right in the front of the hips. And so an easy fix for that is going to be just to change your squat stance, which is what I'm going to show you next. To find the best squat stance for your body, remember, everybody's going to have their own unique squat stance because it's all based on your hip anatomy. There's no one size fits all with this. There's going to be two things that we pay attention to. The first is the width of our stance, so how narrow or how wide. The second is going to be the amount of toe out or toe splay that you have with your squat stance. And what you're looking for as you try these different positions is first, obviously, the one that's most comfortable. So the least amount of hip pain, and it just kind of feels better overall when you get into that position. The second thing you're going to look for is how low you can go. And so again, another thing that happens with a poor squat stance, which I'll kind of demonstrate here, is that when I get here, I just get stuck. I just run out of room and I can't sink as low as I want. But when I get into the squat stance that I know that my body likes, because I've been doing this for a long time, is I'm able, not only is it more comfortable, but I can sink lower into that squat position. And so that's really what we're looking for as we play around with our squat stance to figure out which one is best for us. So to find the squat stance that's going to be perfect for you, there's two ways to do it. The first one is just to manually try different positions. So you might start with the hip width, toes pointed forward, come down. That causes a little bit of that hip pain. You don't like that. So you go a little bit wider and add a little bit of toe out maybe. And you just kind of manually go through these positions, paying attention to, again, what feels most comfortable and what allows you to sink a little bit lower. So really pay attention to that hip pain. As you go wider, does it feel better? If you bring it narrow with more toe out, does that feel better? And just kind of manually go through the positions that way, trial and error. The second way that's kind of fun is if you have some sliders, or the other thing that you can use is a towel on a hardwood floor. What we're going to do is just stand on those sliders or those towels, and you're going to start with, again, that hip width, toes pointed forward, come down into your squat. And then all you got to do, now that your feet can slide on the ground, is just kind of wiggle back and forth until you find, again, that position that's more comfortable and that allows you to sink lower. So for me, this is my stance because I know I've done this before. It's a little bit narrower stance with my toes almost at a 45-degree angle. This is what my body likes. So when I squat, this is what I like to do. So there you have it. That is a quick and easy way to fix hip pain with your squats simply by changing your stance. So give this a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I do read all the comments and respond. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Carl Baird. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, it's Dr. Baird here. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page to catch all our videos designed to help you build the strength and confidence to live active, healthy, and happy lives. You won't find it anywhere else.